always tell people, when you wake up one morning and you feel you don't want to go to your workplace, you've gotten to your job, please get out and do what is pleasing your heart. And that's what I did.
Very different from what you're doing before, or rather what are some of the lessons you learned, and probably you're trying to correct. Then another question for you again, whatever you're doing so much in the outside there. Is it from your formal schooling or from the non-formal, university of the world?
One question at a time. Let's start from the school business. I run a school. It's a school I started after I taught for 10 good years. I taught in Moi High School, Viruri. I taught in Moi Girls School, Nairobi. And then I felt it's enough. Because I always tell people, when you wake up one morning and you feel you don't want to go to your workplace, you've gotten to your job, please get out and do what is pleasing your heart. And that's what I did. I walked out and I said, it is one thing to start a school, but it is another thing to solve a solution, to give a solution, and to solve a problem. I went out to solve a problem. When I was teaching girls and boys, and I could see the kind of product that kept being churned in, year out. Girls and boys who their parents had been made to believe that they are the best. But when they come to high school, character, their attitude, their intellectual capacity was below par. And I felt in Kenya, we needed to go to the ground and get children who are growing up with the best character, who are growing up with the best attitude for excellence. Without that, even if we keep churning out girls and boys in KCPE, we are doing nothing. After all, it is when a child is young that you're able to mold them into what you want. If anything, if I go back to what he has said, what he is trying to say in many words is, we must stop instilling and we start influencing. A teacher must be an influencer. So what I'm doing out here in business and in education, I am influencing. I am doing what I think is right and must be right. What was the second question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, what you doing outside there? Did you learn or you learned your own way?
Much of it is not a classroom work. Much of it is what you see and you get influenced to. Or when you see things that are not working. For instance, if I look at the Women in Business. Women in Business right now is one of the biggest organizations in the country. And our role is to look into women issues, access to finance, access to information, access to basic things that a businesswoman is lacking out there. If anybody, and that is why we are being told 17 million of us, we have SMEs, 17 million. But how many of them will thrive in the next 3 years? You will still find them going down. And we felt at Women in Business, it is a place that you can grow. It is not until when my school was almost going down also. And I put myself on a pedestal and I imagined that I have gone to school, I have got some experience here and there through friends. What about that woman who has never come across a forum like this? Does not even know where Tangaza is, or just looks at Tangaza by the roadside. She does not have the pleasure, the grace. She does not have what I have. And it is up to me to create that platform, a one-stop shop for other women who I represent out there, so that whatever I learn, the privilege I get, I can cascade it down to them. And I think that is also how I learned. And as you can see in my profile, I have gone through, I attend very many of the organizations. I've been at the Chamber of Commerce, I'm a member of CAPSA, and currently a member of the Women in Business with 3 million women across the country. It's learning from each other. Even the list of the people, you can get education from them. Because he asked, are we talking about school or about education? But I'll ask you, son, what's the definition of education and what's the definition of a school? Thank you.
Okay, before we come to my cousin.
And broaden the way we think of education and what it is and what constitutes enough or not enough education. So it's such a broad